Okay, so what is forex? Forex is simply a global market that allows you to exchange one currency for another. It is when you sell one currency and buy another. The foreign exchange market is also known as forex or FX. It is the largest financial market in the world. This market does exchange about $5 trillion per day compared to the average stock market, which only exchanges about 22.4 billion. The forex market is open 24 hours a day and 5 days a week. It opens on Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time and it closes at 4 p.m. on Friday. So it does close for the weekend. So what is traded in forex? The simple answer is money. Money is traded. Whenever you go on a vacation to a different country, you would need to convert your United States dollar to that country's currency, and that would be you actually participating in the forex market. So currency symbols all have three letters, whereas the first two letters does identify the name of the country, and the third letter identifies the name of that country's currency. So, for example, the New Zealand dollar, the N and the Z represents New Zealand, and the D stands for dollar. The same with the USD, which means the United States dollar, which everyone is familiar with. So buying and selling currency pairs. Forex trading is the buying of one currency and selling of another. Currencies are traded through a broker and are traded in pairs. Currency pairs are called majors. These pairs are the most liquid and widely traded currency pairs in the market. These pairs all contain the United States dollar on one side of the currency. Currency pairs that don't contain a United States dollar are known as cross currency pairs or simply crosses. Major crosses are also known as minors, and the most actively traded crosses are derived from the main three major non USD pairs, which are the European, the Japanese yen, and the Great British pound. So, how do you read a Forex quote? Currencies are always quoted in pairs, such as the Great British Pound USD or the USD Japanese Yen. The reason they are quoted in pairs is because in every Forex exchange transaction, you are buying one currency and selling the other. The first currency listed, which is the one to the left, the GBP for this example, is known as the base currency. And the currency that is to the right, which is the United States dollar, is known as the counter currency or the quote currency. So you must determine if you're going to go long or short. What that means is simply whether you're going to buy or sell. So if you want to buy the currency, you'll be buying the base currency, which is the currency on the right, and you'll be selling the quote currency, which is the currency on the left. You want the base currency, which is the one that you're buying, the one on I'm sorry, if you're buying, you are buying the one that's on the left and you're selling the one that's on the right. So if you are buying, it's what you call going long. So if you're going long on a currency, you want that currency value to go up. And the one on the right is the one that you're selling. So if you want to go short on a currency that is selling a currency, simply put, you're just selling it. So you would the when you hit sell, the currency on the left is the one that you're bidding to go down for the sale for the short, and against the one that's on the right. Okay, so this is your left currency and this is your right currency. So if you were to hit buy on this Euro USD order, you're going to buy the euro and sell the dollar. So you're hoping that the euro goes up. So some other terms you should recognize would be your bid, your ask, and your spread price. The bid is the price at which your broker is willing to buy the base currency in exchange for the quote currency. And then the X is what price your broker will sell the base currency in exchange for the quote currency. So you do have your bid price on this side and your X price on that side. And then that's what makes your spread. So your spread is the difference between the two. In this case, you have a 2 pip spread. So the difference between your bid and the X is also known as the spread. Okay, so what is a pip? We did mention in the last slide that you would have a 2 pip spread for your currency trade. What exactly is a pip? A pip is a unit of measurement to express the change in value between two currencies. If the United States the Euro USD moved from 1.1050 to 1.1051, that means that the United States dollar has risen in value of 1 pip. A pip is usually the last decimal place of a price quote. So most pairs go out about 4 decimal places, but there are some exceptions like the Japanese yen pairs, which only goes out about 2 decimal places. So what's a pipette? A pipette is when the spreads that normally has 4 decimal places, they will actually have 5. This fifth place would be what you call your pipette. It's also called a fractional pip. So most brokers have a standard 4 or 2 pip decimal places. But when you have a pipette, you'll be looking at 5 and 3 decimal places. That very last decimal past the fourth one or the second one would be called a pipette. Now, this is how your spread looks when you are actually placing an order. You have the currency pair that you're trading. You have your price right here. This 21 would be your pips, and this one right here, the red circle, would be your pipette. The same with here. So your this would be your pipette right there. Okay, so lot sizes. Lot sizes are very important because as you begin to develop the skill, as you are getting better at trading, you'll want to you'll want to adjust your lot size. So if you're using a nano lot size, this is 100 units. It would be 1 penny per pip. So if you were to get 10 pips, this would be 10 cent trade. Um, the micro lot size is made up of 1,000 units, and that values at 10 cent per pip. So in the same example of the previous, if you were to get 10 pips on this trade, you would win $1. The mini lot size is made up of 10,000 units, and that is $1 per pip. So with the same previous example, if you were to win 10 pip trade, you would win $10 on this trade using one mini lot size. If you were to trade with a standard lot size, that is 100,000 units, and each pip for the standard lot size is worth $10 per pip. So using the same example as the previous one, whereas you would have made 10 cent per pip, 10 cent off 10 pips on this one, $1 off 10 pips on that one, $10 off 10 pips on that one. This trade with the exact same amount of pips, you are looking at making $100 because it's $10 per pip. So if you actually had a trade where you were up 10 pips, you would be up $100 in this trade. So as you begin to get better in trading forex, you want to make sure that you can consistently get a certain number of pips per day. Everyone has their number, whether it's 40 pips, 50 pips, 100 pips. You want to make sure that you're consistent at getting those pips every day before you decide to trade with bigger lot sizes. Okay, so there are different types of trades when you're putting in an order. So there's 4 basic types. You have a market order, you have a limit entry, stop loss, and trailing stop. When you do a buy stop order or a sell stop order, both of these work the same way. When you're doing the buy, you place the order above the price, and as the price keeps going. And when you're doing a sale, you place the order below the price and the price hits it and keeps going. So these two I like to look at as like a bus stop, because when you're getting on a bus, the bus is already headed to a destination. It just has to pick you up on the way at your bus stop and then carry you on to that destination. So that is how I remember the buy stop and the sell stop. The sell stop works the exact same way. It just goes in the opposite direction. Then you have the buy limit and the sell limit. This is when you know you want to go long or buy a currency, but you're waiting on the price to go down just a little bit so you can get in at a better price. So once the price actually goes down to the amount that you're satisfied with, you can buy into that and continue to go towards where you analyze the market to be able to go. The same with the sell, going in the opposite direction is just pretty much getting the trade for a cheaper price. Last but not least, I do want to end with letting you guys know that demo trading is an option. So, with demo trading, you can open a free demo account with almost any broker of your choice. This is so that you can learn the ins and out of trading the market platform and test your trading skills with zero risk. So any skills or strategies that you're planning to use to make money on, you want to test it on a trading account first. That way you know what your risk to reward would be when you decide to go live. So you should trade demo until you develop a solid profitable system or strategy before you even think about putting real money on the market. Concentrate on one major currency pair, because the market is large and there's a lot of different things that can be traded. So if you just concentrate on one pair at a time and just start to study that trade and do back testing on that trade and develop a strategy for that trade, you can demo it and see how your strategy will play out. That way, you know if you need to adjust your trading strategy or if you need to do any other adjustments before you actually put your money on the market. So trading is not a get rich quick scheme, and it's also a skill, and this skill does take time to learn. So I recommend that you do start trading on a demo account at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months before you go live on a live account. Any questions that you guys have, feel free to leave them in the comments. Any comments or anything that you guys want me to go over that you guys may have a confusion with the market, just let me know. Leave comments in the comment section. Also, you can join my trading group on Facebook. The link will also be in the comment section again. Thank you guys for your time and hope hope you tune in again. I'll be making videos. I'll try to make them a little more often as I am developing skills, and I have a few people that I am mentoring. So I know that this video has helped them a lot, and I hope that it helps you too. Thank you. With Regina Young Investments, have a nice day.